Take 9. Doug Maurice, Stephen Means, Nathan Baird. Ohio State, Indiana, Saturday in Bloomington. Are we expecting, Stephen, that this Ohio State pass defense will be tested more than it has been so far?
Yes, especially in the secondary. Jeff Hafley, after I'm pretty sure it was game 1, said he kept his DBs in the game a little bit longer than he should have because he was trying to get them some action. Well, Jeff Hafley, you want action? You're going to get action this week as Indiana averages more than 300 yards per game in the passing. So we're going to get to see exactly how good these DBs are under Jeff Hafley.
Michael Penix, a little bit more of a threat, right, Nathan?
Yeah, and a dual threat to be specific. And Greg Madison was just inside talking to us about why that is so much more difficult for defense to match up against. So that's why, yes, I think the passing game will test Ohio State more this week, Ohio State's defense more this week, but it's because they have a quarterback who can do both. You have to prepare in a different way. You have to be set up in a different way. You have to be ready for things on each play in a different way. It's a tougher thing to match up against. I don't know if this defensive line can tee off the way it can in the pass rush, the way it has the first couple weeks. Just a lot of different challenges that come from facing an offense that is much more dynamic than what they saw the first 2 weeks.
I don't think anybody thinks Indiana's great, but I think there's some questions about how good FAU and Cincinnati are. FAU got blown out by UCF in week 2. Cincinnati's win over UCLA doesn't look so great now that UCLA lost to San Diego State. I think Indiana is a legitimate Big Ten test. They've had some trouble in Bloomington in the past. They're not as talented as most of the other Big Ten teams they'll face. I think they're more talented than what they've seen so far. Stephen, Nathan, Doug, Saturday Bloomington will be there for cleveland.com.